It's fascinating, the non-college, the college degree. And again, I know people get upset about this, but it's like, it's not about income. And I wish it was, it'd probably be easier, but it really is worldview versus non-worldview and cultural experience.
Especially, well, I personally think that because so little of our politics centers around economics at this point, because neither party really delivers on economics, that means that cultural considerations become incredibly potent in terms of, you know, how people align and associate with the parties. So, I mean, you have a lot of complex factors going on, because we've looked at the Starbucks labor movement, you know, where clearly like this is about economics and being able to have a say in your workplace, democracy in your workplace, and all of those things. And there are plenty of non-college workers at Starbucks, but there are also, in fact, some of the leaders of the movement highly educated. And so you have these sort of complex factors and these other things that are bubbling. But yeah, because the state of our current politics is that neither party is likely to really deliver for you in terms of your material concerns. I'd argue Democrats are like marginally better, but it's a big deal, so what? You ultimately have these cultural flashpoint issues serving as the primary identification point for each of the parties. I mean, it is really interesting. You can see this all sort of shaking out right now with the shift in the footing of the cultural debates. So now that we're focused on sort of, you know, abortion and gun rights, and Democrats are leaning into that for the midterms, and that voters who are focused on cultural issues, those are becoming top concerns. You also see some of these sort of like suburban college-educated voters that have been flirting with the GOP coming back to the Democratic Party. And it's also remarkable that within the Democratic Party, even if you're just looking at the Democratic Party base, that class divide really determines whether you're focused on economics or focused on cultural issues. So I mean, I guess it's kind of predictable. If you're more or less good from an income perspective, then you're gonna care more about abortion than you do about inflation.
That's just why they're probably going to lose. I mean, but this is always, if you care more about cultural touchstone than, you know, actual events, then of course you're going to lose. But it's a serious yo-yo effect, because it also sets it up. If the GOP doesn't move on anything, then 3 years from now, they're going to lose the same group.
I think Latinos are a large swath of the Latino vote is a true swing vote. I mean, that's what it really looks like here. You have increasingly white college-educated voters becoming a pretty hard base for the Democratic Party. Black voters continue to be pretty hard base for the Democratic Party. Republican Party, white working class voters, very hard base there. And then I think that, you know, Latino voters right now in this era are the true swing and seem to vote overwhelmingly on economic concerns, more so than some of the other demographic groups in the country. And so it's all about, what have you done for me lately?
Yep, there you go.
Cable news is ripping us apart, dividing the country, making it impossible to function as a society, and making it impossible to know just what is true and what is false. But the good news is they are failing and they know it.
That is why we're building something new, a new mainstream, a healthier one, something more trustworthy, something that we are going to need in one of the most pivotal times in American history. We are building up here for the midterms, for the upcoming presidential election, but we need your help. So if you can help us out by becoming a premium member today at breakingpoints.com, we're trying to change America for the better and the entire world.
So what are you waiting for, guys? Go to breakingpoints.com and sign up and help us build a new mainstream.